Hey guys, I'm Elliott. This is Everything Elliott. We're in the shop today, and conveniently, right behind me, that is a 5.9 Cummins. Now this is a mechanical motor, all mechanical. I think it only requires one wire of 12 volts to run, and that's for a fuel shutoff. So if you don't know anything about this Cummins motor, I pulled this out of a 1997 Dodge Ram 2500. I've got a whole playlist on this motor. I think a whole playlist. There's like 3 videos. So today, the plan is to tear the head off of it. The head needs to go to the machine shop to be flattened because, well, I'll show you why. So if you look right here, this is the head. This is the block. And you can see right there, all of that. That is coolant. This has got a blown head gasket in it. And yeah, it's been leaking coolant for what appears to be quite some time. So we need to get this head off and assess the damage, see what's going on in there. Now, I have never done this before. I've never worked on a 5.9 Cummins before. So all of you YouTube mechanics, take it easy on me in the comments. I think step 1 is going to be to take the turbo housing off. And then step 2 is going to be taking the manifold off. And then step 3 will probably be the injector lines. And step 4 will be the head bolts. I think that should be it. There's probably something I'm forgetting. But anywho, I was already in here. I did loosen all of these already. They came loose pretty easy, actually. Everything is loose. I didn't need any like PB blaster or anything like that. Everything just popped real loose. So we'll get this off. I've got to cut this line. So yeah, I don't know. Quit talking about it and start doing it. So this is the oil return down here from the turbo, so I'm just loosening these clamps. That way this thing should come free. Yep, it's pretty loose. There we go. Turbo is off. So now with the turbo off, I can get this exhaust manifold off. So I've got a wicked habit of losing everything. So I'm just gonna put these nuts back on here. And yeah, so if you don't know, we're in my shop, and that noise you hear in the background is not your computer, it's not your headphones. That is my shop heater. So I have a Lanair waste oil heater that heats my shop. It's a little bit noisy for when I'm filming videos, but it's really not that bad in real life. So now that we got that on there, this should come off pretty easy. Like I said, I've already loosened all these. They came off super simple. Actually, I could probably run these out with the impact. All right, that one I didn't loosen yet. I don't think I loosened this. Yeah, those 2 are not loosened yet. Neither was that one. All right, so this will give you a good idea of how hard it is to, I don't know, take these off. All right, so we've got this bolt here, this bolt here, this bolt here, and there's this one, and there's one up top that's a different size. I don't know why these 2 are different sizes. I don't know if that's factory like that. It seems strange to me that it would be, but maybe the previous owner broke these and had to replace these 2. But let's give you an idea of what it takes to just get these out. No heat, no slick sauce. There you go, just like that. Nothing crazy. All right, so the only thing left holding us on is this last bolt here. All right, I think next step is we'll pull these covers off. Okay, so next thing is probably to get these injector lines off. And it looks like we're probably gonna have to do the returns as well. I think what I'm gonna do is pull this intake ram off. That way I can take this entire injector set of lines up as one. That's the plan at least. So we'll take this off first. All right, so now with the intake ram off, we should be able to take this entire injector set line out as one piece. At least that's the plan. All right, there's the supply, and now we just need to get the return off. All right, there's the return line. All right, so everything should be disconnected from the head. So now it should only be a matter of pulling the head bolts, which, again, I've never done this before. So I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 head bolts. I think. Or wait. Oh, there's all these down here. So 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 head bolts. I better do some Googling before I start tearing this apart and breaking stuff. All right, so I spoke to my buddy Nick, who helped me pull this motor out of that Dodge Ram. He's a lot more familiar with these motors than I am. He said it's all 26, I think he said, 26 of those bolts. And he said just zip them right out. He did say I probably should pin the pump before I pull the head off. But the problem with that is I need to spin the motor, and I can't spin the motor right now because I left these bolts in not thinking that it would hit there. So I can't turn it because it's actually hitting those bolts. He also said we're going to be going through that pump anyway, so it's really not that huge of a deal. So I guess if he said it's not that huge of a deal, it's not that huge of a deal. Let's loosen the head up, see what happens. So he told me to just throw the impact on these. I don't know if I'm brave enough for that, but that one did crack loose pretty easy. Maybe we'll try the impact. We'll see what happens. All right, that should be it. All right, that's all of them. Oh, I missed one. Oh, did you see the head just pop? So I don't know if you guys saw that on camera, but the head just popped right off of there. We gotta lift it off of here, but how are we gonna lift it off of here? Are we gonna try to be strong? I know that I cannot set it down flat because the injectors are still in, and the injectors are gonna sit proud of the base of the motor. Or, what am I saying? Proud of the base of the head. Bottom of the head. I guess, do I want to be a man? Wow, that's super heavy. Oh boy, I should have moved the camera. I should have moved the camera. What am I going to do with this thing? I did not think ahead. I did not think ahead. I know you can't see me, but I'm really struggling over on the workbench here. All right. Wow. All right. Let's have a little look-see-loo. So there we go. Here's where it was blown out. But the cylinders, hold on, let me grab a light. The cylinders don't look bad. Don't worry about that junk that's in there. That's just from the head gasket, pulling the head off. Yeah, they look really nice. This is way harder than you think it is to get the camera to show this. Yeah, everything looks really, really nice. Now, I don't know enough about these motors to know what this piston is supposed to look like. I do know that the marine application pistons are sought after for higher performance builds, and I've seen a picture of them before, and they have a little cup in them, and these have a little cup in them. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research to see if these are the stock pistons or not. I don't know anything about this motor, so in fact, let me Google right now. Like the pistons I'm seeing look like that. This is tough, and that is definitely not what's in here. Those are like, they've got a hole and a recess, so I don't know what that is. Let's take a look at the head. So I really struggled to get this on the bench, but it's over here now. Yeah, head looks good, and this is what I meant about the injectors being proud of the bottom. So you can see the injector sticking out of the head right there, so I couldn't lay it flat, but that's all right. It's sitting where it needs to sit right now. It shouldn't go anywhere. Hopefully Theodore doesn't bounce into it. But the reason this is all needed to be taken off is this fire ringed? No. Huh. Is it just that tight? That feels like a groove. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Well, there she is. The head's off. It needs to go to the machine shop, and I guess I'm gonna have to check this deck for level, because if that is not flat, that's gonna have to get machined too. I'd like to build this motor once and build it right, so if we have to take it down to a bare block, that's what we're gonna have to do. But step one was getting the head off. I'll probably, I don't know, maybe pull the injection pump next. But that's gonna be it for today's video. The main goal of this video was to get the head off. You can see it's off. Again, I've never done it before, so take it easy on me in the comments below if I did something wrong. I guess this is how I learn. This is how I learn just about everything I know how to do, is just diving into it and getting after it. So if you guys are interested to see more of the Cummins build, if like, I don't know if I mentioned, it's going in this truck, 97 F350. It's got a 7.3 in it. Why is it always with the air compressor? All right, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. It's going in the 97 Ford. We're gonna do a moderate build on this thing. I'm aiming for, I don't know, 500 horsepower. I'm probably gonna build it to hold more than that, but version 1.0 is probably gonna be about 500 horsepower. So that's where I'm going with it. The head's off. If you guys wanna see more, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button below. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.